For many people, a wristwatch is just a way to check the time. For others, though, it's a sign of luxury, wealth, and success, made of precious metals, rare stones from space, raw diamonds, and high-quality leather. Let's take a look at 3 of the world's most expensive watches. Patek Philippe Ref 1518 stainless steel. This watch is one of only 4 in a limited edition by Patek Philippe. What makes it so special is not just that it is made of steel instead of the rose gold or yellow gold that Patek Philippe usually uses, but also that it was made in the style of the first perpetual calendar chronograph. This 1518 steel watch is the only one that looks like it. It has to be wound by hand, and the best craftsmen used pure metals to make its mechanism. Even though it seems odd, the older airy metal watch is on a list of watches made with the best gold and rarest diamonds. This is what makes it so special. 1518 tells an amazing story encased in a regular steel shell. For many years, there were only 2 models of perpetual calendar chronographs because they were so hard to make. The steel case of this watch only adds to its vintage value and makes it seem more romantic. In 2016, it was the most expensive watch sold at an auction, going for about $11 million. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication. This watch has a long and interesting history that can't be measured or bought with money. It has been called the most important watch in the world, and while other copies have been made, the one made by Henry Graves in 1925 is what makes this series so special. When it was finished, it had 24 different parts, which is why it is called Super Complication. It is a gold double open-faced double-dialed clock with Westminster minute repeating. There are also moon phases, an equation of time, a split-seconds chronograph, and both grand and petite sonnerie chimes. The 2 power reserves for trains coming and going mean that the calendar is always up to date. With a chime from Big Ben, the Westminster London clock, there is a central alarm and times for sunrise and sunset. This watch looks like it does more than just tell time. The careful development of the 24 complications on Henry Graves' request was a big part of keeping the Patek Philippe business going. Today, so many great watches have been made because of this watch, which is worth $11 million. Rolex Paul Newman Daytona. People probably think of Rolex when they think of luxury and class. Time and again, Rolex watches have lived up to their reputation, being worn by wealthy and powerful people all over the world. The Paul Newman Daytona is no different. Historical records show that the exotic dial, a key part of the watch, was on the market from the 1960s to the 1980s, but it didn't get much attention from the public. It wasn't until the 1980s that it got some attention because of a picture of Paul Newman wearing one of the watches. His wife had given him the watch as a gift. After that, some watch collectors and dealers started to call it the Daytona. This 18-karat yellow gold exotic wristwatch is made from start to finish with yellow gold. This watch costs $17.6 million. It has a brown calfskin buckle and a hand-wound Valjoux caliber 727 with 17 jewels. Liked this video? Share with your homies and subscribe for more.